How's it going? And today I answer the question, is it possible to beat the new Wave 1 Mario Kart courses without touching any coins or item boxes? Now in this challenge I won't be allowed to go past an item box that's already been collected by another player in order to avoid getting items, because otherwise every track would just easily be possible no matter what, as I'd just be able to let other players go and collect the coins and items first and then just follow along. So the challenge is to finish each track while avoiding every single coin and item box along the way. In my last video I tried the challenge to go backwards on all the courses, and I wasn't very successful for most of them, so I'm hoping this one goes a little bit better. And I'll be using a very tiny character with a small bike to make myself as little as possible so it's much easier to dodge the item boxes. And if you enjoy this challenge, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to let me know you like this sort of content. Also go follow my Twitch if you're new, because I'm going to be doing lots of streams there, and it's really fun getting to chat to you guys about all the Nintendo games coming up. But anyway, let's get right into the video. So firstly, the track we have is Paris Promenade from Mario Kart Tour, and to start off with, the coins were really easy to avoid. I just had to go in between them, but the first set of item boxes was really hard to get past, as there weren't really many gaps between them, but driving at the perfect angle to the left of them just about allowed me to squeeze past with no items being picked up. So already there was a tricky challenge to get through, but luckily we could do it. And then on the next turn there was a few more coins, but they were super easy to dodge. All you have to do is trick off the ramp and stick to the side to avoid the coins. Okay, now after this, taking the left route lets you bypass the next set of item boxes, which is really easy, but now we have to carefully get past these items here, which was another tight fit, but I managed to do it. Then we have some more easy coins to dodge. So yeah, I quickly learned that the coins were much easier to avoid than the item boxes, but we managed to complete the first lap, and the next lap was pretty much the same, but I chose to go under the Eiffel Tower this time, and those item boxes were easy to dodge anyway, so you don't even have to go left here. But lap 2 was able to be completed, so moving on to lap 3, you have to do a very different route where you go back on yourself, where you'll need to sneak past these items on the left side of the track to get a much easier fit. After that, there's a couple more easy coins to dodge. Okay, here we can turn right to avoid any more item boxes, but now we've got to the gliding section, and I tried getting over the item boxes, but I instantly rammed straight into them, so that was kind of a fail. And I tried getting past the item boxes on the sides, but they just didn't have big enough gaps to get through, and I especially couldn't fit in between these item boxes. So I was going to give up with this track, but then I had the idea to come back on 200cc, and when I managed to get back to lap 3, I easily cleared the boxes with my new speed going over them, and then I just had to dodge one lonely coin, and that was Paris Promenade completed. So we have 1 out of 1 tracks are possible so far without any coins or items being collected. So the next track was Toad Circuit from Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, and all you have to do on this one is really stick to the edges and occasionally go off the side to dodge all the item box areas. So literally no coins or item boxes were even somewhat tricky to dodge, and this is the same for every single lap of the track, as it doesn't change each time, unlike the city tracks from Mario Kart Tour. So Toad Circuit was easily a possible track. Now that's 2 out of 2 tracks we can complete in this challenge. The next track is Choco Mountain from Mario Kart 64, and for the first item boxes I had to do a little hop around them, which was quite cool, and then on the next turn I had to drive around the outside to dodge the coins. While in the cave, sticking to the left lets you dodge the item boxes by quite a bit, and as you fly out of the cave you can just stay to the left to avoid getting any of the floating coins. After getting past the falling boulders, there are some item boxes in the way, but you can go around to the right to dodge them, and there's a few more easy coins to avoid around the next corner. There's also a few more coins on the final ramps, but these can easily be avoided, especially if you take your time. And that brings us to the end of the track, as all the other laps are the same as this one. Also, I did a cool trick here, but it made me go flying off the edge. So all of these tricks work for every lap, meaning Choco Mountain is also possible. Now it is 3 out of 3 tracks possible in this challenge. So far I have high hopes. Okay, the next track is one of my favorites, which is Coconut Mall from Mario Kart Wii, and the first item box right at the mall entrance have a huge gap to the side, so you don't even need to go close to touching them. And you can easily avoid a coin by just not going over the fountain here, and then drive to the left to dodge the coins on this turn, and keep left as I trick off the end, which allows you to skip these evil item boxes on the ramp. Next, you can easily go off of the lowest ramp without getting any coins or item boxes, as there is lots of space to the side, which we love to see in this challenge. And then there are 4 coins you can go in between after this jump, and on the final turn all you need to do is dodge these coins, which are kind of close together but aren't going to stop us. So Coconut Mall is possible as well. That's 4 out of 4, meaning the whole of the first cup is possible to beat. Now on to the second cup, where we start with Tokyo Blur from Mario Kart Tour. Now on the first turn I did this insane drift, just barely missing the item boxes, which was really lucky. And then going around the corner you have to avoid coins to your left and right, which made me almost hit these item boxes, but I got crazy good luck again, which was actually kind of shocking to me, but I kept going. However, ruining my luck, some coins ahead were quite close, and I actually hit one by accident, but don't worry, these are easily avoided, so they don't make this track impossible yet. So for the next turn you can ride along the grass for easy dodging of items, and the final turn has coins which are so far away they're super easy to dodge. Okay, now on to the next lap. I have to do risky turns around the items again, but luckily I got shocked, making me even smaller so I could avoid the items with more ease. And there were quite a few coins after this bit, but they're just so easy to miss. And on the final lap it's a bit different, and we have to dodge coins near the swamps, which I also want want to avoid anyway, even if I wasn't doing this challenge, so that was a piece of cake. And this lap has a new route where I have to knock over some cones to get past the item boxes, and after I go in between the coins and the thwomps again, but then an evil blue shell hit me, which kind of sucked. And straight away I crashed into some item boxes like a loser, which had me kind of scared because on the right there wasn't really a gap to get through, it was so tiny, and I collected loads of items. However, I didn't give up and I checked the left side, and although it looked really small, I managed to slowly get past them. So phew, this meant I could complete the course, meaning it's 5 out of 5 possible so far. But gosh, I was worried for a second at those item boxes. Now we're moving on to Shroom Ridge from Mario Kart DS, and this track mainly has item boxes and coins which are moving with the cars, and so they aren't too hard to dodge because you always have a lot of space around the track. There's quite a lot of them to dodge, but if you take your time, and if I wasn't playing on 200cc for some reason, then it would have been very easy to get through this race without coins or items. So yeah, Shroom Ridge is easily possible, meaning we've got 6 out of 6 that we can complete so far. The next track is Sky Garden, and it actually got kind of tricky with this challenge. So the start, you can just go around the clouds to miss the item boxes, and then driving near the outside of the road lets you miss the coins as well. However, when you get to the mushroom jump, I tried to go up the ramp and still dodge the items, but it completely failed and I went nowhere near dodging them. My next try I went up again on the side, but I still got moved a bit and I hit the item boxes. Another attempt I tried going up the clouds but got nowhere near landing on the mushroom. However, this actually meant Lakitu saves me and he puts me past this area without me getting any item boxes. So technically you can get past this part without getting the items, even if you don't actually get there yourself without help. So I don't know if this counts, but as I didn't collect an item or a coin, I think I'll count this. And then all you have to do is dodge a few more coins and some on the last ramp, but you can easily just go around them, making this track possible. The next lap I tried landing on the mushroom again without getting an item box, as well as trying to avoid Lakitu, and I actually did get onto the mushroom without the items, but then I still landed too far off the edge, so Lakitu still had to save me. But the track was definitely possible, even if you do have to use Lakitu. So Sky Garden is possible if you allow my methods, meaning I've done 7 out of 7. Okay, so now we're on to the last track, Ninja Hideaway from Mario Kart Tour, and straight away I went flying off of the start and into some item boxes, so I instantly failed, but going back more slowly meant it was easy to go around these items. Then there's a coin in the middle path, but not really in the way enough for me to get past. I took the downstairs route, and there were a couple of item boxes which were way too high for me to even reach, so this made the challenge a lot easier for me. And then going into the gliding section lets you have so much room, so I didn't even struggle with missing the item boxes in the sky. After this I took the lower path, which meant I had to slow down to dodge the coins inside, and then I had to drive near the edge of the roof to get past the next item boxes. All I had to do now was do the final turns and dodge some coins, and I just barely dodged some coins, but these weren't even meant to be there in the first place. And then I got to the end of the lap, and because all the laps on this course are the same, it means Ninja Hideaway is also possible. So now I've beaten all of the tracks without collecting coins or item boxes, if you let Sky Garden count with my Lakitu method, although I'm sure you could still get past the mushroom item box without Lakitu if you got the perfect angle, as I came so close to it anyway. So yeah, 8 out of 8 courses were possible, meaning you can beat the new Mario Kart Wave 1 DLC tracks without collecting coins or item boxes along the way. And I'm actually kind of surprised by this. I thought there would be at least something getting in my way of beating this challenge, but I'm really happy we managed to do it, as it's a lot more successful than my last challenge. And yeah, let me know if you thought this was going to be possible, or whether you predicted I'd be able to do all 8 tracks. If you did have fun watching this challenge, I'm sure you'll like my video on going backwards on these tracks. That challenge was a lot harder to do. There were so many more obstacles in my way. But this was a really fun challenge to try out, and I'm going to be doing a lot more of them, so if you do like this sort of content, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and check out my Twitch because I can do stuff like this live as well, so that's going to be super fun in the future. I'll be back soon with videos on all the new Nintendo stuff coming out, especially Kirby, as that's going to be out in a few days, which I actually can't wait for now, and I'm pre-ordering it today, so I'll be doing a lot of content on that when it comes out. But anyway, thanks for coming. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.